Good evening, everybody. This is Dave Randorf along with Brian Engblom and Gabby Shirley. The Lightning will start their line of Cirelli and Hagel and the rookie Connor Geekie, a line that was so effective in that bounce-back win Tuesday at New Jersey. Kucherov digs this one back to the line. Here's Hedman. Hedman waits, shoots, and the shot was blocked. Never reached the net. Back to the point for J.J. Moser. Long shot, scooped up by Fleury. Was poked out in front and lifted down the ice by Nick Paul. Chaffee applying some pressure up there in the forecheck. Turns it over. Here's Paul, shoots. Stopped by Fleury.
Fleury had to make a big save there.
Chaffee, former member of the Wild. Oh, there's a toe save by Fleury. Was leaning the wrong way just a little bit, but he kicked it out. He got the Wild playing better, but the hole was too big. They did not make the playoffs. Puck in the middle. Brodin with a one-touch to Rossi. Rossi in, cross-ice feed. They score! A backdoor feed, and it is buried over there by Kirill Kaprizov. You don't give that guy many chances.
And they keep their record intact, scoring first again. And what a shot. And this is the way this top line has gone. Rossi's kind of an unknown quantity actually still, but apparently he's off to a great start this year. There he is making that seam pass, and it's a huge seam. But Kaprizov is loaded. And look where he scores from. That's today's National Hockey League, man. Outside the dots, down low. Nothing looks like it. He left it till the last second.
Did he ever just got it in? They were waiting and waiting, going once, going twice, and here's the call.
Tampa is challenging the play for offside prior to the goal.
Yeah, that's really all it could have been in that kind of goal. There certainly wasn't any goalie interference there, so we'll see.
I didn't see it in live action. It must be a very close call because they took their time. Nigel Kerwan and Ryan Garlock are the ones behind the scenes. It'll be top of the screen. Oh, did he put himself offside, or did he have the puck under control? That's Rossi, bottom of the screen. I was looking here at the opposite side. No, so it's not the near side. It's actually the puck carrier. So,
after review, the play was deemed to be onside. Therefore, we have a good goal.
So for the seventh consecutive game, the Wild score first. Banks off the wall, pulls Zuccarello out.
And Chernoff got hacked on the hand there. He was shaking that right hand. No penalty.
One-timer. Oh, and Vasilevsky got a piece of that one. And one-timer from a sharp angle from Boldy. That's exactly where Kaprizov got his. Now here comes a short-handed rush. Cirelli in, shoots, and Fleury makes the stop.
4 assists. That line had 9 points. It's a 2-on-1, but he does the right thing. He's a lefty on the right side, so his angle to the net is really good, his shooting angle. He looked across, no, the pass, I can't make it.
And here comes Eyssimont. Eyssimont takes the puck wide, carries it in, holds, shoots, stopped by Fleury. Great glove stop on Mikey Eyssimont.
Coming back the other way with good speed. Now you got Nick Paul charging from behind. He was open for a second there, but Eyssimont waited too long.
His pass not clean, now picked up by Paul. Paul gets the puck back. Wide open is Hagel. His shot saved by Fleury. He's made a couple in the second period Tuesday at New Jersey. That was tied for the second most goals in a period in franchise history. They really got it rolling there against the Devils, and we'll try to get something going here. Cleared by the Wild and back out to center ice. Here's another chance for Hagel. Dishes off the one-timer from Geekie. Goes up and over.
Here, 99 points playing in the Western Junior League. This is a heck of a play, starting with the fake shoot in by Hedman and gets
Kaprizov trying to pick his way in. He does. Carries it deep into the zone, but the pass back to the point never got there. Cirelli poke checks and gets it back after a little help. Here's Cirelli trying to get his way in. Cirelli to Hagel. Scores! Short-handed goal from the red-hot Brandon Hagel. Tie game.
he's going to lose the puck. Right here, he spins around, gets control. Watch him cut through the middle here. And it's a little messy, but he stays with it. And then just as he's about to go down, Hagel makes himself available. And Cirelli has the wherewithal to hear the yell and just put it into the scoring area. And then Hagel, yes, that's his 4th goal in less than 2 games.
Mikey Eyssimont walks out, shoots, and Fleury had to come out and make a stop there on Eyssimont. At the line, kept in. Lightning trying to build off that short-handed goal. Here's Paul, back to Kucherov.
Oh, wow.
He scores! Back-to-back goals for the Lightning. That one from Kucherov, and it's 2-1 Tampa Bay.
Inside the blue line, starts with Nick Paul. Nice little chip play, then watch Perbix gives it back to Kucherov. And everybody thinks Nick Paul's going to shoot. I think probably even Kucherov did, but he's always ready for it. Nick Paul fools everybody. He goes, yeah, and then right back, puts it in the wheelhouse. Kuch is ready, double screen in front. Marc-Andre Fleury moving left, moving right. That was a bad play by Kaprizov there. He put Boldy in a real bad spot, and the puck ends up out of the zone by their own doing.
Here comes Boldy at the middle, and that at the post, or did Vasi get a piece of that?
Blue line in just completely fools Victor Hedman. Watching Hedman shift his weight. He doesn't expect that cutback right off the crossbar. I thought maybe Vasi stabbed that one, but Victor was fooled on it. I think the puck flipped on him or started to wobble just a little bit there. See, yeah, and so it's a wobbly shot, but man, great move.
Nick Paul has got an assist on the Kucherov goal. Into the line is Paul. Dishes back. Big stop there by Fleury. Another shot. That one goes high.
Marc-Andre Fleury. Last save, good read. He's always been spectacular. He's very active. He's not big compared to a lot of the modern goaltenders. He's got a great glove. We've already seen that. He plays.
Chaffee along the boards, trying to find that puck, and it rolls back to the line for Brodin. Brodin dishes off. Here's Boldy. Up high in the zone, gives it to Bogosian. Bogosian across, they score! Little feed from Bogosian in front to Eriksson Ek, and it's all tied up.
Past the top of the circle, watch 81. He's leaving to go up there. You have 2 guys on 1. Now, Ryan McDonough thinks that Cernak, who normally is there and should be there, is there. So he goes out to challenge against Bogosian. Bogosian makes a nice little play, and look, all alone in front of the net is Eriksson Ek. But it started with Cernak getting overly aggressive there, and he was way
on. As the Cirelli line gets set to take this opening draw here in the 3rd period. First of 3 games at home. 2 shots total. Penalty kill has been good. They need another one here. Zuccarello puts it across, and that one hopped away from Kaprizov. He's got one of the goals for the Wild here tonight. The game opening goal back in the 1st. Zuccarello looks across. Kaprizov scores! Almost a carbon copy of his first goal, and it is 3-2 Minnesota.
He whistled this through. How it even got there, and the concentration by Kaprizov to hit this one on the one-timer. Look at the sticks in the way. McDonough almost got it, and because he didn't, I mentioned when he scored the first one, today's NHL, guys scoring from that bad an angle, that deep down, that is incredible. The goaltenders have to cover so much ground. Look at Vasi.
1-goal lead.
Leon Draisaitl, I think, in Edmonton has led the way. They're scoring so many goals.
Here's Rossi. That caught the outside of the post. Kucherov does have a goal that came in the midway point of the game back in the 2nd period. Puck is loose now for Kaprizov. Kaprizov's in, and he snaps a shot that caught some post again. Hedman wise, fires a shot off the glove of Fleury into the corner. Bogosian. Hagel now trying to find it. Cirelli's in there as well. Lauko gets it free, and this is going to be a wide open net for Kirill Kaprizov. 4-2 Wild.
By 4-2 now. Just content to play good positional hockey, get it consistently, and just dump it right back out of the zone. The frustration level they've created for the Lightning over the course of the game got higher and higher, and this is how it gets salted away. The empty netter by Kaprizov to make it 4-2.
And give this Minnesota team credit. They are, as advertised, off to a great start, and they are going to hand the Lightning a 4-2 defeat here in the first of a 3-game homestand. John Hynes and company are 5-0-2.